My name is Neil Ticktin. I'm the editor-in-chief and publisher of MacTech Magazine. We're here this week with TUAW, interviewing developers and talking to them about not only what they have coming up and what's really cool about what they're doing, but to get their reaction about the announcements at WWDC during the keynote that Apple made this week, and to see the impact that it has on them as a developer. With us now is Dan Wood, founder of Karelia Software. God, Dan, I can't imagine. I've known you for so long. I'm not even sure how long I've known you at this point. But why don't you start off with telling a little bit about what Karelia is up to these days, and let's get people to know you a little bit.
Okay. Well, Karelia Software, our flagship product is Sandbox, which is a really easy-to-use website builder. And it's been, I guess it just celebrated its 6th birthday, so it's been around for a while now.
Right.
And we've been helping people build websites that, really people who want to focus on their business and not become an IT person, figure out how to learn HTML and all that kind of stuff. They just want to build a website. And so we've been helping people get a website up and running. A lot of people recently have been switching over from iWeb and MobileMe because we have till the end of the month, and then lights out, guys.
Yeah.
So that's something we've been welcoming for years. We've been welcoming iWeb graduates, as we like to call them. But there have been a lot of people over the last few months who are realizing it's time to switch over to.
Now, the first thing is I do want to clarify something just to make sure that everybody understands. It's Sandbox with a V as in Victor, not Sandbox as in some of the other things that we've been talking about in some of our interviews.
Exactly. It can get confusing as a developer. Right.
So it's definitely Sandbox with a V. So,
Sandbox.com.
Yep, exactly. Sandbox.com. So it's great to see there being a solution for people in iWeb, and there's a couple solutions out there, but I think you guys have taken an approach that makes it pretty easy for people to go from iWeb on up. If somebody is ready to go ahead and do that, and they have an iWeb website, what's their next step on doing it? How would they go through that process?
Well, actually, just this week we're releasing a new version of Sandbox. It's 2.6, and we have included a new feature. We're calling it a site extractor. There isn't really any way to perfectly 100% suck in the contents of an old website, whether it be made by iWeb or WordPress or whatever, because there's a lot of guesswork and everything is built differently. But what we do is that we try to intelligently, sort of spider or crawl the site, find the pages, find the main content of the page and the main photographs and so on, and then build up a new Sandbox document. And so it's not going to be, it's not like you just point and click and then you're done. But it's a good starting point. It's going to get you maybe 80% of the way there. That's really a good point to reimagine your site, choose a new look for it, bring in a lot of the things that Sandbox provides that iWeb
didn't do before.
Exactly. So maybe you want to do a lot more social media integration or something like that. So it's a good starting point. And then we have it really will publish to really any hosting provider that people might want to use. We have one that we like to recommend. But the idea is to get it so people can migrate pretty quickly, especially before the lights go out at the end of June.
Yeah, and for those people that don't know, they're thinking, they're not really going to cut it off. There's some really, really bad things that happen on June 30th. Apparently, you can lose your MobileMe account, and you'll not be able to get your me.com email back. And this is a hard deadline that they've been giving a lot of warning for a reason, because there's bad stuff that will happen if you don't move your stuff on over. So I'm sure you're seeing a great deal of pickup, and it's great to see that there's this stepping stone here for iWeb people to make the transition, to graduate, as you said, from one to the next. So I'm going to take the easy answer away of what was your favorite thing at the keynote to see. You're not allowed to say it was the MacBook Pro with Retina display. We just assumed that was the case.
I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. What was the coolest thing you saw? And there, and then also, what was the thing you're most excited about from Karelia's point of view on being able to implement or take advantage of?
Right. I think that the thing that I was the most impressed by were things that I actually knew about already, because we've been using the developer previews of Mountain Lion all along.
Right.
So they really were showing off. They were showing to the world Mountain Lion for the first time, and all of its features like the notification center and the social media sharing and that kind of thing. Well, we've been secretly in our labs working on integrating the social media sharing and the notification center and those kinds of things. already, so it should be close to being ready roughly the time the Mountain Lion ships.
Oh, great.
So it was exciting to kind of see that being announced to the world. Certainly iOS 6 had some great kind of stuff like that, but that was really more as a user as opposed to not a developer.
And are you expecting on a, presumably that's, you have the 2.6 release that's about to come out in here, or will be out about the time that this is out there. So this would be another release. Would this be a 3.0 release, or would it still be it would be more of an upgrade to what people are getting?
Well, I don't want to count, give any specific promises on unannounced products, but I would say that it's probably soon coming because it's pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
Very soon now.
Got it.
So that kind of thing. Certainly, we were excited about. I won't say we're excited about the MacBook Pro with Retina display, although I do have to say that I've never taken out my credit card so quickly after this. But certainly we
went right to the Apple Store right afterwards, and they're like, "Yeah, we have none." And you can just tell the person had been asked, over and over and over again, on it. That it was actually kind of surprising that for a product that was shipping today, that the San Francisco Apple Store did not have, Retina displays.
I was checking Twitter.
They would have sold out.
Yeah, I was checking Twitter to see, what the status was of that, and we wound up ordering ours online anyhow. So I think we should get them by the end of the week. So that'll be nice.
Cool.
Sorry to all the people out there who didn't
get it.
But anyhow, that I am really excited about the Retina display, and Apple's been kind of giving us a warning for several years now, saying, hey, get your graphics to be, double size equal quality. Exactly.
Yeah.
So we've been taking it semi-seriously. I think, when we have a chance to do some new graphics, we'll do the double size. So I think we're pretty close. If I were to launch Sandbox now on one of the new MacBooks, it would probably look pretty good. We have a little work to do to tune it and stuff like that. But it's getting close. I'm really excited about all the little updates in Mountain Lion and all that.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
It's good seeing you. Thank you for taking the time to come on by.
Yeah, thanks very much.
My name is Neil Ticktin. These are the WWDC interviews that MacTech and TUAW are doing here in San Francisco. Thanks for watching.